Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new, and welcome to my October TBR. I cannot believe we're in the month of October already. Like, where the heck has this year gone? It's insane to me, but nonetheless I am very excited for my October reading. I am all about getting in the spooky, autumnal, cozy mood. So in this TBR we do have a couple of fantasy, of course a few thrillers, and even some poetry as well. I've tried to keep this TBR somewhat manageable and realistic, but we all know what I'm like. I get so excited about all the books I want to read, and then I end up giving myself far too ambitious a TBR. But we shall see. These are the books that I plan and hope to read in October, so if you'd like to hear all about my October TBR, then just keep watching. I do have a very feisty little kitten running around my setup right now who does not want to leave me alone, do you? So if you hear bangs, crashes, the camera shakes, all that jazz, it is just little Puddle trying to make my life more difficult. Puddle, stop it! Oh my days, come here. This little rascal. Why do you do this to me? Go play over there. He thinks my tripod is a toy. Don't do it! I knew you were gonna do that. I can't even throw anything for you to play with. Do I have some socks or something? Here, go play with that. I apologise if the angle has changed. I have given him a ball of socks to play with for now. Hopefully that will keep him occupied. But first up on my October TBR, I have Before I Go to Sleep by S.J. Watson. This is a thriller that I've been really excited about reading for a while now. I know that there is a film of it, which I have not seen, but the premise for this book sounds incredible. This one says, memories define us. So what have you lost yours every time you went to sleep? Your name, your identity, your past, even the people you love, all forgotten overnight. And the one person you trust may only be telling you half the story. Welcome to Christine's life. This one sounds, it's almost like a thriller version of 50 First Dates with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler, but it just sounds like it's going to be properly gripping, quite creepy as well, because I'm assuming we're going to be following her and not really knowing what is going on, just being as in the dark as she is. And I'm hoping that it's going to be one that keeps me on my toes and guessing right up until the end. Next up, I've got another thriller, and that is While You Slept by R.J. Parker. This is one that I'd actually never heard of until I picked it up in a charity shop quite recently. It was in my recent charity shop haul. But this one says, when a man wearing a picture mask of her daughter Maisie's face stands tauntingly in her garden, Lily Russell does the smart thing and calls the police. When she and Maisie wake up the following morning in an exact replica of their home, held captive by that same man, the police are no longer an option. Surrounded by the rooms and things that once provided comfort and now only promote fear, Lily and Maisie must fight to survive, because when no one knows where you are your only hope. Again, this one sounds super creepy, like that idea of waking up in an exact replica of your own house. Like, who is this person? How do they know so much about her? Why on earth would they create like a replica of her home? It almost makes me think of like the dollhouse in Pretty Little Liars or something, and I'm just hoping it's one that's going to really get under my skin, creep me out for the spooky season. Yeah, super excited to read this one. Next up, I have my Patreon book club pick for October. Every month for Patreon we choose a book club pick and we all read it together, and I film a spoilery reading vlog for it. My Patreon of course will be linked down below if you would like to check it out. But this month's pick is Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerry Maniscalco. I know that this is a series now, but I, as well as a few others, have not even read the first one yet, and I'm super excited to do so this month. This one says, Amelia and her twin sister Vittoria are stray witches who live secretly among humans, avoiding notice and persecution until... What are you doing? Why are you like this? Don't bite my books! I swear to God, get out of there! Until one night, Vittoria misses dinner service at her family's renowned Sicilian restaurant. Amelia soon finds the body of her beloved twin desecrated beyond relief. Devastated, Amelia vows to seek vengeance at any cost, even if it means using dark magic that's been long forbidden. Can you not? Get out! Oh my jeez! Get out of there! Puddle! Let go of the books! You're impossible! Then Amelia meets Raph, one of the wicked, Princess of Hell, she has been warned against since she was a child. Raph claims to be on Amelia's side, tasked with solving the series of murders on the island. But when it comes to the wicked, nothing is as it seems. This sounds like a nice, dark, seductive fantasy. I feel like it's going to be perfect for spooky autumnal season. It's going to be cozy but sinister. And I can't wait to try it out. I've heard such amazing things about this book and I'm really hoping to love it just as much as everyone else seems to. Stop it! Next up, I have a couple of poetry books. These were actually very kindly sent to me by one of my patrons, Erin, very recently, and I've been dying to get into poetry for a long time now, and I've heard such amazing things about both of these collections. So I've got Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, and The Princess Saves Herself in this one by Amanda Lovelace. Now, I don't really know too much about the premise of either of these. I kind of want to just go in blind and hopefully really enjoy these collections. Like I said, I've heard amazing... Why? Ignore him. Like I said, I've heard amazing things about both of these and I'm really hoping to just get nice... Why are you like this? I'm really hoping to just get nice and cozy one day on a nice rainy autumnal day and just hopefully enjoy my time with poetry, because I don't think I've read any poetry since university, and the last time I read poetry it was purely to analyse it and it wasn't to enjoy it. So fingers crossed I will really enjoy these and they will get me into the poetry format. Destruction everywhere you go. Stay over there. Next up, I have Belladonna by Adeline Grace. This was the September YA book from Fairy Loot and I am dying to read it. Not only is this edition absolutely beautiful, but the premise just sounds amazing. So it says, orphaned as a baby, 19-year-old Signa has been raised by a string of guardians, each more interested in her wealth than her well-being, and each has met an untimely end. I swear this is the most chaotic TBR I've ever done. And I used to do TBR pong. Can you... Her remaining relatives are the elusive Hawthorns, an eccentric family living at Thorn Grove, an estate both glittering and gloomy. Its patriarch mourns his late wife through wild parties while his son grapples for control of the family's waning reputation, and his daughter suffers from a mysterious illness. But when their mother's restless spirit appears claiming she was poisoned, Signa realises that the family she depends on could be in grave danger and enlists the help of a surly stable boy to hunt down the killer. Signa's best chance of uncovering the murderer, though, is an alliance with Death himself, a fascinating, dangerous shadow who has never been far from her side. Though he's made her life a living hell, Death shows Signa that their growing connection may be more powerful and more irresistible than she ever dared imagine. This just sounds like it's going to be such a beautiful book with some spooky vibes in there. We've got Death. I always love reading about Death as a character. It's always such an interesting idea. This one is described as a deliciously deadly gothic romance, which to be honest just sounds like the perfect book for October. I mean, even like the quote on the back here says, "Your name is no curse, little bird." I just like the taste of it. Why does that sound like so darkly seductive? I really hope I'm gonna love this one. And finally, I have the adult Fairy books for September. This, of course, is one of the amazing benefits of working for Fairy Loot. But again, I am so excited for this one. This is Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. And the premise of this says, Emery Blackwood's life was forever changed on the eve of her high school graduation, when the love of her life, August Salt, was accused of murdering her best friend Lily. She'd once dreamt of running away with August, eager to escape the misty remote shores of Saoirse Island and chase new dreams together. Now she's doing what her teenage self swore she never would, living a quiet existence among this tight-knit community steeped in folklore and tradition, ruled by the seasons and ancient superstitions. But when August returns after 14 years to bury his mother's ashes, Emery must confront her first love and the reason he left so abruptly. But the town wants August gone again. And as the island begins to show signs of strange happenings, the emergence of deep betrayals and hidden promises threatens to reveal the truth behind Lily's death once and for all. This one sounds like it's going to be quite an atmospheric book. I like the idea of it being set in this very close-knit, tight community, all reeling from this tragedy, and probably lots of secrets and paranoia going on as well. That's something that you often find in a thriller. It's not really something I've read much in other genres, so I'm quite excited to see how that is done. Sarah Addison Allen said, Adrian Young's exquisite prose blends slow burn romance and intense mystery into a beautiful, twisty gem of a novel. That is exactly what I want again for October. Again, I can just imagine cozying up with my candles and my blanket on a rainy day and hopefully getting lost in this book. So yeah, very excited. And that is it for this chaotic October TBR. If you're still with me, thank you for toughing it out, braving it through the life of being a cat auntie and babysitting when the parents are away. If you did make it to the end of this video, pop the cat emoji down below. I think that's the only emoji we could possibly choose today for obvious reasons. Just to let me know that you made it to the end of the video and that you enjoyed your time here. Also, please do let me know what is on your October TBR. I would love to know. But as always, if you did enjoy the video, please do give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe for more bookish content from me. Comment down below with any of your thoughts and feelings. I do reply to every single comment. I love you all and I will see you in my next one.